This is Scott, Director at DDEX. I'm going to go over how to do a margin trade on the new DDEX platform. So I'm here on the new DDEX, and I'm going to hit Start Trading to bring up the app. I've already connected my wallet here, so you can see that I'm using MetaMask here, but this is my balances in my wallet. I've got a tiny bit of USDT and about 0.57 ETH in the wallet. This is what the platform looks like. There are two modes. There's a basic and a pro mode for making the margin trades. The pro gives you a little bit more flexibility and options, stop loss and limit and stuff. But for this demonstration, I'll just use the basic because it's super easy and super fast. So what I'm going to do here is try to open a position. What I'm going to do in the basic mode is specify what I want the final amount for this position to be and what leverage rate I want to use. So let's say I want my final position to be 1 ETH total at a 4x leverage. So this is going to go ahead. The basic mode just composes all the actions that you need to do to make this position happen. So you can think about a margin trade as a few different processes. It's you're depositing collateral, you're borrowing assets, and then you're going to trade those assets to leverage your position. So it's going to do all this for you. It's going to be a two-step process. So let's go ahead. You can also see up here, this is the balances section. This is my external wallet. This is my margin account on DDEX, and this is my debt on DDEX. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. It's going to pop open a modal. This is going to tell me all the flow of assets here for the step 1 process, the borrow. So it's going to deposit and borrow. I'm going to hit submit, and it should pop up MetaMask. Here we go. Asking me to sign transaction. I'm going long, by the way, for this position. So what's going to happen now is it's going to deposit my collateral. It's going to borrow the USDT, and then in the step 2, I'm going to trade that USDT for ETH using the market here. So boom, that's done. That was pretty quick. And now I just need to place this order. Again, this is going to tell me what's going to happen. You see that USDT that I now have in my account is going to get sold, and that ETH is going to go up to 0.99, basically roughly 1, right? So it's just a slight round. So again, I'm going to have a MetaMask signature. It's slightly different than the first signature, but it's the nicer one. You don't have to set it yourself. We're setting the gas for you here. And so what's going to happen is, again, this is going to sell that USDT, you're going to get ETH back, and then your position is going to compose. And you'll see when we finish this, there's going to be a position table that's going to come up here that's going to tell me information about my position. So, okay, it was confirmed, and here is my position info. So I have my 0.99 ETH, it's a long, my current profit and loss, the liquidation price, and all this stuff. One question people might have is, okay, when you open a position, why do you see an immediate profit loss? Well, because you're going to actually pay a little bit of that spread, right? So if I was to close my position now, I'm basically taking the spread here. So when you open a position, the very first thing you'll see is a very tiny profit and loss, and this is totally normal. Ideally, you're going to wait for the price to change a little bit before you close your position. But that's it. I mean, it really just takes a minute or two. It should be fairly easy, fairly straightforward here. That's the basic mode of margin trading.